Could the Cincinnati Bengals trade up in the 2024 NFL Draft, even though it would be the first time in 25 years? Listen, the Bengals are changing, right? They used to be a team that never traded in the NFL Draft. I think there's been twice they traded down, never traded up. And they've also been a team that never guaranteed money beyond the first year of an extension or to free agents. Well, things are changing, right? We saw Joe Burrow, after the success they had getting to the Super Bowl, he got an extension that included multiple years of guarantees on his deal. And you might be like, Walter, guarantees for a quarterback, that makes sense. He's a quarterback, it's a little different. But last year in free agency, they also added Orlando Brown Jr., where they gave him multiple years of guarantees, guaranteeing the first 2 years of his contract. And I think this is going to be a trend for them, is to be a little bit more aggressive financially and also more aggressive maybe even in the draft. When you look at their pass-catching core, currently they have T. Higgins on the franchise tag. They lost Tyler Boyd to free agency. Joe Mixon they traded away, and they got Jamar Chase coming up on a extension on his own. You have to start preparing for life post T. Higgins, whether you trade him this year or he walks in free agency, and adding a player in this draft class, whether it's at 18 or trading up into the top 10 to get one of the top 4 pass catchers with the top 3 wide receivers or Brock Bowers. I think that could be a very big piece of making sure that your team is able to compete with the likes of the Chiefs and the Bills, where they're not really investing in a lot of those pieces anymore. Now, you might be like, well, Walter, what about our defense? We lost major pieces on our defense this year. DJ Rita went to the Lions, Awuzie went to the Titans, and I get that. And Lou Anarumo's got to go ahead and be a good coach, and they'll add pieces in this draft. They'll add pieces in next year's draft, and you got to find ways of building up against that. But I think keeping this offense dynamic and being able to constantly be able to score points is the number one way they're going to make it back to the Super Bowl this year.